Bizworld. Malaysia's Industrial Production Index IPI rose 1.4% year-on-year in June, led by growth in the mining segment. Chief Statistician Dr. Sri Muhammad Mahidin said the mining index rose 10.3% year-on-year, while manufacturing and electricity fell 0.2% and 4.8% respectively. On a month-on-month basis, Malaysia's IPI grew for the first time since March at a rate of 1.6%. Meanwhile, export-oriented industries supported the manufacturing segment growth by 8.7%, as domestic-oriented industries contracted by 20.8%. In manufacturing, sales rose by 6.5% year-on-year to 124 million ringgit in June. Dr. Sri Muhammad said the sales value for the month grew 1.3% compared to May, driven by growth in the petroleum, chemical, rubber and plastic product subsector. The expansion was also attributed to the food, beverages and tobacco product subsector, supported by the manufacture of food products. Electrical and electronics product subsector also recorded an increase, mainly in the manufacture of electrical equipment. Total employees engaged in the manufacturing sector during the month stood at over 2.2 million. The report also stated that salaries and wages paid rose by 3.5% year-on-year to 7.36 billion ringgit during the month under review. The average salaries and wages per employee stood at 3,322 ringgit. In another development, the construction sector surged 42.6% in the second quarter to 28.2 billion ringgit, the highest growth recorded since second quarter of 2012. It was driven by the special trades activities subsector, which grew by 75%. Dr. Sri Muhammad said the value of construction work done was dominated by the civil engineering subsector, followed by non-residential buildings, residential buildings and special trades activities. The private sector continued to impel the construction activity with 53.7% share of the total value of construction work done versus the public sector. For the first half of this year, the value of construction work done recorded 59.6 billion ringgit, an 8.7% growth compared with the same period last year. Now, the recent surge in local COVID-19 cases and the subsequent movement restriction measures are causing a significant strain across businesses and households. However, there are several strategies that can help the people in dealing with the financial challenges, including consolidating their loans and refinancing. HSBC Malaysia Wealth and Personal Banking Head Renee Bullock-Can said among the key strategies are consolidating debt balances into a single lower interest alternative, prioritizing and taking stock of debts, as well as engaging with their respective banks. She added applying a few of these key strategies can help individuals and businesses manage debts with more confidence and boost financial resilience, as finances will be in better shape when the economy recovers. Borrowers with high interest debt may be able to consolidate their balances into one lower interest alternatives. As for property owners, they can consider applying for a home equity loan to ease the temporary strain on their cash flows. And lastly, the Human Resource Development Corporation, or HRD Corp, is collaborating with leading employment platform Jobstreet to give exclusive training incentives for companies to hire new talents. Employers can claim up to 3,600 ringgit for on-the-job training allowances, which will help to reduce the cost of hiring new people. HRD Corp Chief Executive Dr. Shahul Daud said this will also help employers to open up new opportunities for their businesses' continuity and survival. Jobstreet Malaysia Managing Director Vic Sithasanan said the company is delighted for this foundation of on-the-job training and experience, as it is highly relevant in today's digitalized world. This, he said, will also lead to sustainable recovery and economic growth for the country. And that's all the time we have for Bizworld. I'm Muhammed Ahmad Hamdan. Thank you for watching and keep tuning into TV3.